So this is a really special day for us here at the chapter, so thank you everybody for being here and supporting our colleague Bonita and her mom today as we dedicate our Make-A-Wish toy closet to Laylani Rose.
Right down, there you go.
Hi, my name is Bonita Clarkson, and I'm a Wish manager here at Philadelphia, Delaware Susquehanna Valley, and I'm also a Wish mom to Laylani Rose. Laylani is my twin, so she looks just like me, but she was super, super funny. She would like pose, she loved mirrors, so she would always pose like this, or like this. Our first year of life was beautiful, super happy, super fun, super loving life. It's something that you don't expect, number one. You never plan for your kid to be sick or much less have something that they'll be sick and die from. It takes all of the air out of your body immediately. Like you feel completely empty. Like right before her second birthday, we were in and out of the hospital consistently. I just remember like looking out the window at CHOP and just thinking like, okay, here we go, game on, like I'm gonna fight for my daughter. One of the social workers said, hey, have you ever heard of Make-A-Wish? And I was like, yeah, like the place that gives wishes for kids, like they want to meet celebrities. And she was like, no, they do way more than that. And I think it would really be like something that kind of gets your mind off of all of the going back and forth to the hospital. I couldn't believe it. Like I was like, this is the Make-A-Wish that you see on TV. This is the Make-A-Wish I see like these rare stories of like kids, you know, meeting Drake or Rihanna. So I was like, okay, like I almost didn't believe it was really gonna happen. And I opened up the box and I see a letter that says Make-A-Wish on it. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So I'm like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory and I'm opening up the letter and the first thing I see is congratulations. And I screamed, like I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, she is getting a wish. I'm gonna get to take my daughter to Disney World for the first time and it's gonna be my first time. This is like the greatest day ever. We couldn't even believe it. I called my whole family. We were just beyond ecstatic. Laylani, she knocked out. We going to Disney World, baby. I'm so happy. Yay. So now we were like thinking about her third birthday and like we were just excited about Make-A-Wish. So we had a lot of things to look forward to. It's so weird like how God prepares you. God or whoever you believe in, God prepared me to embrace the idea that my daughter was not going to be with me in a physical form. Something in me told me that I was not going to be able to give my daughter her wish. So I took her to Disney on Ice. I got me and her matching outfits, and we went to Disney on Ice. And that was like a month, I think, before like our final visit to the hospital. She got sick one day. She had a really high temperature, and she was struggling to breathe. So I just had this sense that like, okay, something is definitely, this is not the same. This is not going to be the same regular old visits where we get to know nurses and laugh about it later and go home. And I held her hand and I could just almost sense her saying to me like I'm done with this fight. Like I'm done this part. Like, Mom, like let me go. I got to hold my daughter until she took her last breath. Like I held her and I tried to stay as connected to her as possible. How do I keep this little girl's life alive? Because how do I keep her name alive? I named her Laylani Rose for a reason. Laylani means heaven sent, a heavenly flower. So I always had that in mind and I always knew she was going to have a wonderful and beautiful life. And even if it's not here with me, I always knew I wanted to do something to remember her by. About 2 weeks after she passed away, my mom and I would go shopping or like try to get me out the house a little bit. I would literally shop for items for her without even thinking about it. And then sometimes my mom would be like, oh, Bonita. And she would just say Bonita and kind of like touch the cart to let me know like, you're not shopping for Laylani anymore. One of my cousins actually made the suggestion. She was like, just let her buy it. If she, like if you want to buy stuff for her, just buy stuff for her. It's okay. Anytime I bought something that I felt like would have been for her, I would just drop it off and take it to another family. It's like a year or two after Laylani passed away. I was looking for new jobs and I got a notification and it said, Make-A-Wish, Philadelphia, Susquehanna Valley, Delaware. So I'm like, this can't be the Make-A-Wish that, the same Make-A-Wish that my daughter was supposed to get a wish through. It was just so unreal to me. Like, I could work for the actual organization that was so willing to give my daughter that moment of happiness, and that I was gonna be able to help a lot of families like myself, and just feeling like my daughter just smiling on me like, Mom, do your thing. I know this is exactly what you wanted. Some people just have 9-to-5s that they clock in, clock out, but I'm truly a part of the mission and I understand the mission, and I'm able to bring happiness to other families in a really personal and meaningful way. I know what it feels like to be a wish mom and be in the hospital and be looking forward to like a wish, looking forward to a better day. So I was excited to be a part of something where I get to be a happy part of your day.
I'm Luke McKetta. I'm the Vice President of Mission Delivery at Make-A-Wish, Philadelphia, Delaware, and the Susquehanna Valley. Every day, Bonita shows up and she is here to support families that are currently experiencing the struggles that she faced firsthand. But I think equally important that she is the face to the term Wish Mom, and she reminds our entire team the importance of what we do and the personalization that we have to bring to every wish.
My family and I always did toy drives. When I started working with Make-A-Wish, I saw our toy closet for the first time. Kids that are excited to go on their wish, this is a chance for them to open up their wish box or get their wish bag, and they have like a little cool toy in there. Today we got to merge those two ideas together in a really meaningful way and dedicating our toy closet to Laylani Rose and renaming it Laylani Rose's Toy Closet. So even long after I'm gone, this is something that'll live on. Someone will hopefully be there to tell the story of how Laylani had a mom who fought really, really hard for her. And even though she didn't continue her life here on earth, she's always with me, and she's still winning because her story carries me through every single one of my wishes. When I come in here in the morning, even on days that are challenging, I always think about how what I'm doing is affecting a family just like me, and like how I felt when I first opened that letter and how I felt when, we were having challenging times, and this was just something to look forward to. So she's still winning for me, and she's still winning for all the kids that get to have wishes granted through Make-A-Wish.
We know that Laylani Rose lives in every wish that we grant, and her spirit lives on through the joy that we bring to our kids in our chapter.
Right down, there you go.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so special. Don't cry, don't cry.
Thank you.
Guys.
Oh.
This means so much. This is so special.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish. Thank you.
But every time we grant a wish, we have a bell down here that we ring and we celebrate. We would love you to celebrate one of Bonita's recent wishes. It's very important.
Okay.
If you want to come down here.
This wish was a wish I just recently granted for a little boy named Kymir. He was going to Disney World. And ironically, Kymir has the same doctor as Laylani. So the whole team, Sarah, Dr. Adang, they have the same exact team. So you can officially ring the wish because his wish was just granted.
Oh, what's his name?
Kymir.
Kymir.
You can put the number up.
Oh, so special. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.